Hi, good morning. I'm Rebekah Ricks. I'm here with the Homeschool Connection, and we're in our Facebook Live show, The Brew. The Brew is a mixture of people, events, or things that come together to form a more potent whole, and we want to make your whole a whole lot better. And so this morning we're doing an extra shot of espresso, which we do on Friday mornings, and I'm doing it a little bit earlier than normal because I was going to be on the road here in a little bit, and I don't know if I will have service. But our verse for the week is Nahum 1:7, and it is, "The Lord is good, a stronghold in the day of trouble, and he knoweth them that trust him." It's the Lord is good, a stronghold in the day of trouble, and he knoweth them that trust him. When I first read this verse, it made me think of climbing up a wall. You know how you see those people and they're just doing these footholds, maybe without a rope or anything. They're just scaling up the wall like of a mountain. It actually really made me think of a scene from Mission Impossible. I'm not sure which one it is, but he's climbing up the wall, and then like one hand slips and then he can't quite get it, and then he has to do this really crazy like backward arm thing, and so he's standing there backwards like with both hands hanging on, and he flips his arm around. Anyway, some sort of craziness like that. It was making me think of that. Like, sometimes our life is like climbing that wall. It's scary, and we don't have a rope, or we don't have anything behind us. It says it's a stronghold. You know, if you're there in life, sometimes we don't know what's going to happen. It's a little scary and uncertain. We don't know what every day is going to be like. Everything just kind of comes as it is. We have to take it as it is. We don't know what's going to happen every day. But I was thinking like that stronghold, when you're hanging there maybe off the side of a cliff, trying to scale a wall, and all of a sudden you'll reach up with your hand and hold on to that stronghold. Hold on to that one little spot that you can grab up there, that hold that you can hang on. And sometimes we'll be dangling on that hold. When I think about it, you're just dangling there, holding on, hoping that you can, and then you're reaching for something else, and then all of a sudden you find it. You find that stronghold. You find that other spot that you can hold, that will hold you up. Hold your weight up. And that's kind of what I was thinking. Like, sometimes God's like that. We're dangling. We don't know what we're going to do. We have nothing to turn to. And then all of a sudden we reach up and there's a stronghold. Not just something that we can grasp that's crumbly. It's strong. Kind of like a life-saving event. Something that's life-saving. And you know what it says? And he knoweth them that trust him. Wow, there's really powerful words in thinking about he knows them that trust him. You know that song, I only know like one little verse of it. It goes, he knows my name. You know, God knows our name. He knows us. You know, he's going to be that stronghold. Sometimes we're going to be dangling there when we have nothing. And there are lots of times in our life when we're just dangling. We feel like we're dangling. And then we'll reach up and we'll find that stronghold. And it'll be okay. And you can finish climbing up the rest of the mountain. But each day it's going to be like that. We have to know that we have that stronghold, and then he knoweth them that trust him. He knows us. One of my favorite things, I think, when I finally realized it, the thing that made me, I don't say it made me a Christian, but the thing I really realized was that God loves me. He loves me so much. There's the verse in the Bible that talks about how he knows how many hairs we have on our head. Man, can you imagine that? There's millions of people on earth, yet God knows how many hairs I have on my head, yet he knows me. He doesn't just know who I am. You know, there's a big difference between, oh, I know who that person is. I know who that is. I know their name. He knoweth them. He knows us. More than just knows our name. More than just knows who we are. He knows us to our core, to the very bottom of our heart. He knows everything about us. So remember today, maybe you're hanging there and you haven't quite found that stronghold, or there's going to be a time when you need that stronghold, when you're going to need to reach up and grab that stronghold and go on. Remember, you know what? When you're dangling there and you don't see the stronghold and you haven't been able to reach up and grab it, that he knows you. He knows you. He knows us who trust him. He knows us. He knows we're dangling there looking for a stronghold, and he's going to put a hold up there for us. Hopefully that was a little bit of encouragement. I know this verse was a huge blessing to me when I read it. And I hope you have a fabulous day. As you can hear, my little monkey's in the back seat, and we're going to head out for an adventure today. So go ahead and take your coffee. I have my big Dunkin' Donuts iced coffee. and have it. And don't forget, whatever you're doing today, you're not alone. You're not alone in your struggles. God is here to help, and so are we. If you do, please like or share a video, and we'll see you on Monday to talk about writing and why it is so important.